I'm going to show you around the Jensen Hus project in Sherborn, which is our barn project. So we're going to give you a little tour of that and show you what's going on. This is the house that's eventually going to be demolished. The clients wanted to keep the old barn and make that home office and a little man cave. So that's what we've been working on for the last 4 months. And slow process, but we're getting a lot done. It's very highly detailed, a lot of stuff going on in order to keep the structure, work around it. And we're in the middle of site work. We've got the gas line going in. We got an in-ground propane tank that was existing that we're tapping into for the barn. And we've got underground electric going in. We're going to get rid of all the overhead, so there'll be none of that. And it's coming in over to the space. So this right here is going to be a huge curtain wall. It's going to be custom made by KLR, which is a company out of Connecticut. They're doing a really awesome detail and design on that. All Pella windows. So we've added this dormer. This dormer got added with we're gonna have metal roofing. We got the drain wrap. So all this is new inside, new slab. You got it covered and protected. And we've got plumbing in place for the new bathroom. And all this ceiling is gonna come down. This is gonna be all open space. This will be the garage. We have an existing foundation, so we had to dig down and get frost protection on the outside of this slab. So we've got frost protection going all the way around on this side. And then there's also frost protection on the inside as well. There's some of the awning roof details that we're gonna have. We need to add some brackets to that. So here we've got our plumbing drain line that's coming out. We've got our electrical conduit that's already in place. Hasn't been pulled yet. Here's our gas line. We got our guys working on the back here on the siding, on the barn board siding. Got the exposed eaves detail. And the siding is easy to put up, except when you get around windows. Around windows, it's very, very difficult detail. One thing I want to point out is how we flash this. It's really important. This flashing has to be double the depth of the normal head casing, and it needs to be installed ahead of time. We also got a custom sill here, and how that all integrates is really critical to make sure that these windows are flashed properly. So getting this flashing detail right on this board and batten siding is critical, and it's not easy. It's a multi-step process, and been a lot of there's not a lot of information. You go look online to try and find out how to do this, but you can see how we kind of got it started here, where the flashing gets cut in behind the first 1x12 of the board, and it's going to be ready to receive another piece under it. And on this one, we got to redo this one because the seam is going to be right where the trim is. So that's not going to work. So it takes a lot of pre-planning in order to get this detail right. Okay, so here we are up inside what will be the office. This platform here is going to be coming out. So that is going to be all open underneath. And we've got steel tie rods and turnbuckles and clevis system all made for us for this project. It's going to replace these here. So our rafter ties, these are all coming out, and we're going to then have these new turnbuckles going across, tying into the plate right here and going across every 4 feet. That's going to hold this wall together. And then these collar ties going over the dormer, they're coming out. And we're gonna also have tie rods going above that. They will be exposed, and that way we can really open this up. Client wanted these big windows here so he could look, take advantage of the cool farm across the street. You can see why that's gonna be a very pretty view. Out back here, we just got a swamp, so we just wanted to get some light in here. And that's the plan for that. Here shows you some of the hardware that's gonna be going on. And we'll have a stairway going right down here. And then there'll be a railing going across here looking down over to the open space. You can also see where that curtain wall glass is gonna be opened up. And right now you can't see the peak of it, but it will be open once we've got these rafter, these collar ties taken out. Our siding is all 1x12 and 1x3 rough Eastern white pine. So we get that from a local mill, and that's what's going to be on the house.